Most people think aging happens slowly over decades. We picture gray hair and slow walks arriving one birthday at a time, and that image keeps us comfortable. But aging isn't always a gentle slope. Sometimes the body begins aging faster than it should, and the signs appear long before people notice them. I want to pull back the curtain on those early warning signs because catching them matters. In this video, we'll go through 7 signs your body may be aging faster than expected. Visual 7. Red flags and what simple habits can help slow it down. I'll explain why each signal matters, what's happening under the hood, and practical changes you can start today. See how many apply to you. I'll keep this clear, evidence-informed, and achievable. No miracle cures, just high-value steps to preserve strength, mobility, brain health so you stay vibrant for years to come. Sign number 1, fatigue. If you feel drained despite a full night's sleep, your body may not be recovering properly. Low movement, poor circulation, chronic stress, sap energy, and low energy is an early warning sign. I see patients who assume fatigue is just part of getting older, but often it's a signal of decreased physiological reserve. When your cells, muscles, and your cardiovascular system can't bounce back after normal activity, the whole system ages faster. Energy levels reflect how well your mitochondria are functioning, how efficiently your muscles use oxygen, and whether your nervous system is balanced. Sedentary habits reduce blood flow and mitochondrial stimulation, so even routine tasks start feeling harder. Chronic inflammation, poor nutrition make fatigue worse, and untreated sleep disorders quietly erode recovery. Stress hormones running high day after day blunt energy and accelerate wear and tear. Addressing constant fatigue means looking beyond coffee. Prioritize light movement through the day to keep circulation flowing, improve sleep quality, and talk to your doctor about labs if fatigue is persistent. Short walks, protein at meals, and a wind-down routine before bed restore energy and slow that premature aging trajectory. Think of restoring energy as rebuilding your body's ability to recover, not chasing a temporary buzz. Sign number 2. Notice difficulty opening jars or rising from a chair. Rapid muscle loss is a red flag. Losing strength. Muscle mass and strength are among the most powerful predictors of independence and longevity. When strength declines faster than it should, balance and metabolism are affected. Strength isn't cosmetic, it's function, safety, and resilience. Loss of muscle often starts subtly. Clothes fit differently, stairs feel tougher. Carrying groceries requires more effort. Without targeted resistance work, muscle protein synthesis lags, and we enter a cycle of activity avoidance and further decline. Hormonal shifts, inadequate protein intake, and chronic illness accelerate sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle. The good news is muscle responds to stimulus at almost every age. Resistance training, even with body weight or bands, signals the body to maintain and build muscle. Pair that with adequate protein spaced through the day, and you protect strength. Small progressive overload and daily functional moves. Sit-to-stands, carrying loads, step-ups, translate directly to independence. Strength is the foundation that keeps you upright, active, and less frail as years pass. Sign number 3, balance. Wobbliness, loss of steady footing often means coordination systems are weakening. Strong muscles, healthy joints, clear brain signals. Small declines raise fall risk. Balance is an integration of vision, inner ear function, proprioception, muscle control. When any of those components slips, stability suffers. Falls are a leading cause of disability, so early balance changes deserve attention. You might notice subtle signs first. Reaching for support, hesitating on uneven ground, or needing a handrail sooner than before. Medications, neuropathy, inner ear issues, weak hips all contribute. Even poor footwear and environmental hazards compound the risk. Importantly, balance isn't fixed. Targeted training improves it. Include balance-challenging exercises in your routine. Single-leg stands, heel-to-toe walking, and dynamic tasks that mimic daily movement. Strengthening hips and ankles, improving reaction time, and practicing turns all reduce fall likelihood. Small daily balance drills protect mobility and independence far more than occasional gym visits. Sign number 4, brain fog. Trouble concentrating or frequent forgetfulness can mean your brain isn't getting enough stimulation. Brain fog movement, learning social interaction. Cognitive decline isn't inevitable. The brain adapts and grows when challenged. Persistent brain fog often signals cognitive reserve erosion. Sleep, exercise, nutrition, chronic stress, social isolation. Inadequate sleep impairs memory consolidation. Inflammation harms neurons. Lack of mental engagement reduces synaptic strength. Many people dismiss intermittent forgetfulness. When it affects daily tasks, it's a red flag. Early action preserves function. To sharpen cognition, regular aerobic activity. Strength work, mentally demanding tasks. Learning a skill, mentally demanding tasks. Learning a language. Social engagement. Varied routines. Also, screen for treatable contributors. Vitamin deficiencies, thyroid issues, depression medication side effects, because improving those can restore clarity quickly. Sign number 5, sitting most of the day. Sitting for long stretches slows circulation, weakens muscles, and lowers metabolism. And even if you work out, prolonged sitting still harms long-term health. The body evolved for movement. Modern sedentary patterns blunt metabolic flexibility and accelerate functional decline. Extended sitting reduces vascular health and impairs insulin sensitivity, which ages tissues faster. You may feel fine after a gym session, but 8 hours of sitting creates a different metabolic environment. Less muscle activity, poorer glucose handling, and stiffer joints. Over time, this pattern contributes to higher fat accumulation, lower muscle mass, and a greater risk of chronic disease. Posture and core weakness also develop, increasing discomfort and reducing activity tolerance. Break up sitting with short, frequent movement breaks. Stand every 30 to 60 minutes, take walking meetings, or perform simple desk exercises. Increasing non-exercise activity thermogenesis, the small movements through the day, adds up. These micro habits protect circulation, maintain muscle tone, and slow the internal processes that otherwise push your body to age faster. Sign number 6, feeling isolated. Loneliness hurts more than mood. It affects brain health and resilience. Staying socially connected supports cognition and emotional well-being. Social isolation triggers stress responses, raises inflammation, reduces motivation for healthy behaviors, all of which accelerate biological aging. Connection is as fundamental as sleep and nutrition for long-term health. Isolation can be subtle. Fewer phone calls, missing community activities, hesitance to accept invitations. People often minimize loneliness, but research links it to higher rates of cognitive decline, cardiovascular disease mortality. The brain thrives on interaction. Conversations stimulate memory, attention, emotional regulation. Protecting social ties protects your biology. Combat isolation by prioritizing relationships. Schedule regular check-ins, join groups with shared interests, volunteer, reconnect with old friends. Digital tools help when mobility is limited, but in-person contact adds layers of benefit. Building a resilient social network is a preventive intervention with outsized returns for aging well. Sign number 7, poor sleep. When sleep is restless or you wake exhausted, the body misses vital repair time. Chronic poor sleep speeds aging of both brain and body. Sleep is when hormone balance is restored. Inflammation is reduced, and the brain clears metabolic waste. Disrupted sleep undermines these processes and accelerates decline across systems. Symptoms include difficulty falling asleep, frequent awakenings, early morning waking, unrefreshing sleep. Sleep apnea fragments restorative sleep. Restless leg syndrome fragments restorative sleep. Pain fragments restorative sleep. Stress fragments restorative sleep. Over time, poor sleep increases cardiovascular risk, impairs glucose regulation, and impedes muscle recovery. Improving sleep hygiene yields big benefits. Consistent sleep schedules, reducing screens before bed, controlling light and temperature, and treating underlying sleep disorders. Movement during the day, limiting caffeine, and a calming pre-sleep routine enhance restorative sleep. Prioritize sleep like a non-negotiable daily medicine because repair happens while you rest. Outro. The good news. These signs don't mean aging is out of your control. Small daily habits help. 1. Move regularly. 2. Walk daily. 3. Stay socially connected. 4. Challenge your mind. 5. Prioritize sleep. Aging well is about consistent care. You don't need dramatic changes overnight. Steady, realistic choices add up across weeks and months. Start with tiny action steps. 5-minute movement break every hour, 1 strength session 3 times a week. Join a local class, call a friend, create a sleep ritual. Track progress, celebrate small wins, adjust as life demands. Preserve strength, improve balance, build cognitive reserve, remain independent longer. How many of these signs did you notice? Let me know in the comments. Want to stay strong, active, and independent? Watch the next video in this healthy aging series and don't forget to take the quiz in the comment section. I'll see you there. Prevention today protects your freedom tomorrow.